you see these flowers here, these rings here, they're here to remember the men who died in the darkness. So as we carry on, most of the governors, traders, and soldiers, they never came to Africa with their wives. They feared that malaria could kill their wives. So anytime the men were here, they had that desire to be with a female. They had to rape the female slaves. But the boss had the privilege of standing here peacefully. So the boss and governors right up there, it's called that the governor's balcony. From there, it brings the soul, the whole thing, from there, he chose one person who wanted to rape, but she was dirty, so water was die open the So this is rainwater. So this is the water they drank, they used for cooking and bathing. Water was drawn from here. The female was bathed in the presence of everybody by a male soldier. She was clothed, she was fed, sent to the governor's bed. She had to take the steps. Go back to the dungeons and wait for bigger ships to arrive. So she waited for about 3 months. When the ships did arrive, they had to screen all the females. Because some of these females were pregnant. They were taken from the castle to stone houses in town. They were hated for the gave birth. They gave birth to mixed race children called mulattoes. The children they later brought back to the castle when they were 3 years to 6 years. And here they were educated, also named after their European fathers. But when they grew up, they were adults, they left the castle, went back into their communities, they mingled with the locals, they married the locals. So the effect of that is some locals in town today bear foreign last names, like Smith, Arthur, Ferguson, Thompson, Brown Johnson, perfect. That you're saying. But some of these coming
All right, now go, come with me. Okay, so are all these purposes? It's a landing boat.
But he passed white. You really don't have an answer to that. Why?
It's just a landing boat.
So that there is a fishing harbor. Anytime you get fish, that's one of the places where we found. Now let's see the cannons. I think today we can see Cape Crystal. When you look down there, at the tip of the land, that princess is one down there, you can see about 5. Once a trader bought a male slave, they made fire here, then placed their metals in the fire to grow very hot. And these they pressed them on their skins so that all the men could be identified by their owners. But females had a different form of branding. So they were given tags, they had to wear that around their necks in Elmina castle. Small room, body ventilated, No, this is not. So let me see if we can get to the gate.
Come closer, come closer, come closer. Come closer.
So the men had to go this way to the gate of the return.
Okay.
Let's be here for some time. Please, let's be here. Please, let's be here. So this is where the females came from. Remember this. And they came to the aid of the moving staircase. But this here was done by the British. So that anytime it rains, excess water moves out of that through this and out of the castle.
Okay.
But who came out from here?
The men. Yes. From there to the gate of Britain. Then the females from there to the gate of Britain. Okay, please move forward. Down, down, down. Down, down, down.
Sorry.
Down. Sorry. Please keep bending. Please keep bending. Please keep bending. Please down, down. Down, down, down. So this we call the room of no return, and that is it.
The door.
What we've been waiting to see. The door or the gate of no return. But when you look outside, you can see the sea. The sea has gone back.
Yeah.
In those days, the sea was much closer to the castle. But the sea was not very big, so the bigger ships couldn't draw close. So what they did down there, they placed smaller boats and ladder. The slaves had to get in homes. They never came back, yes. So the reason they never came back gave this the name, the gates or the door of no return. But today we have their descendants coming back here. So this we have renamed as the gate or the door of return.
Wow.
And look at how small they made that.
Yes.
And why did they make that small for human beings? What do you think?
Capacitating.
Yes. Yes. So they had to go out one by one, and in going out, they were counted. But this gate was much bigger in the days ago. So the gate was from here to this side here, bigger gate, smaller gate for trading in humans. So this was intentionally done.
Okay.
So please, before we leave, we have all these writs here in memory of the many who died in the dam.
But solely by the Europeans or
Solely
with
by
the help of the indigents.
Okay, so
Yeah.
please let's just carefully go out so that the others can come. Then I answer. So to answer,
Shall we step 1 line?
And then
Let's
go
show we the other one of 5.
so to answer your question, no, this was built solely by the Europeans. Yeah, this was built by Okay, so please, this is the end of it. We have questions to ask. It's a lot of noise. Let's go.
The question we asked, was it built solely by the Portuguese who arrived
So initially it was built solely by the Portuguese, but not as big as this. So then with time they expanded the place.
So they used the slave trade
The slaves to expand the place, yes.
So So can we check the fish?
The what? Yeah, you want to have a look at it, yes. It's now a museum. Thank you for coming.
I want to ask, were the Europeans really Christians or they weren't?
You were Christians. That's why you have a church.
They were
How
really
long have you been
Christians.
working here? So when you went to the church,
Christians, yes.
They were really Christians.
Yes, you were Christians. But Christianity has 7 aspects. You can have a look at that. Thank you.
the originals. So those days they believe in forging, cast iron. So most of their things were cast iron, doctor cast iron.
No, this is for the females. This is what they used to for the men. And then this is what the females have.
Around there.
So it's next hand too.
And
I
this
think
one will
this
be
will be
around
the
there.
hand.
So two
So this should be neck, this should be hands, and
two
then
hands, one the feet. I'm sure this hand, two legs. Hey, wickedness is more.
Yet they said they were Christians. That's what I find difficult to believe. They might not be real Christians. How can Christians be perpetrating this kind of act? try one portion. Don't put the other side.
And so this place was called as so that there is a cannonball. Please come.
Scream. Like,
Can you please use that?
hey, I'll pull out.
Alright, so this is the cannonball that was used as punishment. We had as many as 8 today, death. So what they did as punishments, right where we see the hole, they placed chains. Then they tied them to her legs. And she had no option than to stand the whole day, whatever the weather was. And as she stood, she wasn't given water, she wasn't eating. And as she stood, they put fear into the other females. So that anytime they were selected, they would not refuse to wait. So that's why she was punished.
After standing for a while,
No, she wasn't allowed to sit, so she just had to stand. For 24 good hours, is it possible? Let's have a look at this. Okay, so please, here we have...
Yes, I have a question.
Yes, please.
We were talking about the mulattoes. There is a theory in education that has to do with cutting of female hair.
Cutting of female
yeah,
hair.
when they are in school. In GS rules, they say that it is due to the effect of uniformity, so that somebody's hair will not block others. But per history, we know that the mulattoes were allowed to keep their hairs when they were studying here. But if the local also had to study there, you had to cut your hair as low as a male to be able to study here, to differentiate yourself from the mulattoes. Is it true?
Well, this is the first time I'm hearing that. Honestly, it is. What do you think? So I'll find out. Thank you. So right here we have another female dungeon, and this held about 100 of the female slaves. But in here we have original dungeon material. So these bricks right behind us, that is the original floor. And the bricks they imported from Portugal. So that's what the slaves actually slept. Had to vacate of that. Had to feed. Then we have yellowish bricks, we find some here. And these they imported from the Netherlands. And in between the bricks are limestones. They joined these bricks because in those days they never used cement. They used limestones. Right at the corner there, the metal bars are original. So when the castle was built, all these, they put like this, like this here, like that, all over the dungeon. Solid. So with these ones placed here, there was no way any of the slaves could have broken one to escape a dungeon, no. But today these are rusted. So we have replaced them here with wood. They are not original, this is original. But when you look up, we have 2 original wood. This is original wood. And sorry, this one here is also original wood. So these are probably about 500 to 400 years old. They are well preserved bricks. But the ones in the middle and all over the castle are replaced with this. The materials on the floor are not original. So about 10 years ago, we had students here to dramatize the days of slavery. And these they use for their drama. So the cloth they tied around their waists. Then we have some chains lying on the floor.
We were just enjoying. They may be soldiers. St. Mary's.
Yes, you can say that. But then people don't know.
No, like they didn't see it.
They never said it. So this was church. The second church we have in the castle.
Okay.
This is like that. We call this the Dutch Reformed Church.
That's
It's a church they built on top of the female slave market, right on top. So we look there, we see some 100 hectares to verse 14. It's an old branch. This is my resting place forever and ever. Here I will sit on the throne, for I have desired it. So to the Dutch, this was God's resting place.
How about it?
Here, but this is the dressing room for the governor. Dressing room.
When I get back.
Living room here, another living room there. Behind the black boy bathroom, and right this way, a bedroom. So all this for one man.
one
Look at
man.
the space.
Okay, then they bring the woman from
Yes, please. So this belongs to the governor. No, it wasn't. These are recently played.
They didn't have any form of electricity there.
No. We're using lamps. Yes.
Okay, so I understand the breeze was natural.
Yes.
But is that for real?
No, it's not. We have changed everything. Everywhere.
So they were all using lantern lamp.
Yes.
Okay.
We're using lanterns in this place. So one of the governors here is coming to that. So one of the governors was Ted. And the language here is called Dutch. And this was written to remember Ted, the governor. Ted came from Zeeland, it's a province in the Netherlands. And he was the last Director General over the West Indies Company, over the North and South coast of Africa. He arrived here on the 16th of January, 1758. But he died the same year, on the 12th of March, when he was 41 years. When he died, he was very ill. He died of malaria.
So we are standing on his grave. So his bones are under. Are you afraid? No, no, no.
He died in 12 March 19.
The same year of malaria.
Let's see the other one. That was meant for the European soldiers is well ventilated. There are two windows there. Two ways for them all to have after Did I say that the governor lived on the last floor? No, I didn't. The governor stayed way up. The very last, that's when he went. So the higher your position, the higher up. The governor was there. And all these were done So a different government. One of them is a skunk. Let's have Some of these African male slaves had when the school children are So please, that was meant for European soldiers.
Hello. You are joining me. Receipt number right. Yeah, receipt.
Teachers here.
But I'm sitting on.
So all these were and other parts of West Africa. So they had to come from places like present-day Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Benin, Togo. But they had to walk barefooted to the dungeons, and it took at least 2 months of walking. And once they got in the dungeons, they had to sleep on the bare floor. This was the same floor they had to urinate, the same floor they eat themselves, the same floor they had to urinate. Remember, they were women in here. So they had their menstruation right on the floor. The main door they fixed right there. So anytime the door was opened, their food was poured on the dirty floor. Then the slaves had to eat from floor that had blood, feces, urine, vomit, the likes. So because of that, a lot of them fell sick in the dungeons or they died in care. And the air that flowed here was limited, but air flowed from this side right here. This is one. Then we look down there, there are more bars, thinking that is right there. And the hole you see down there. But that hole gets to a special room we call the mannequin. And each
Yeah.
Next week Monday. Monday, what's next week Monday?
More fina. Tchau.